everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, she's gonna be a long one, friends. So grab a drink, grab a snack, because today we are gonna be talking about all of the bars, scent circles, and room sprays that are going to be leaving us for the spring and summer 2022 season. That doesn't necessarily mean all the scents that we're gonna talk about today, because you guys, there's a lot. That's why I told you to grab a drink and a snack. There are 61 scents that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to sniff through them together. I will read the descriptions for you, just in case my sniffer differs from what Scentsy's description is. But all the scents that we talk about today, that doesn't mean that all of the products in these fragrances are going to be discontinued. Some of these scents in the body line will still be around, in the laundry line will still be around, but we're just specifically talking about bars, room sprays, and scent circles today. So you guys, like I said, there's 61 of these scents are leaving us at the end of this month. Come August 1st, you cannot get these fragrances in bars, scent circles, and room sprays anymore. Like I said, we're gonna sniff through these together, which means I have all of my testers set out. This bag is normally full. This just shows you how many scents are getting the boot. And here's what I want to let you guys know. Any of these scents that are going to be discontinued, that doesn't mean that they are going to come back next spring and summer season. So this is kind of your last chance to either stock up on your favorites, maybe start a Scentsy Club for the Always Get My Bar perk. That way you never run out of your favorite bars. But this is essentially your last warning. So just saying. Just saying. So let's go ahead and get started, because I've got a lot of testers that are sitting here in front of me, and there's a lot of things that there's always some shockers, but there are a few that I'm like, oh no. Oh no. So following this video, gosh, I'm really gonna try not to have this be an hour-long video, but I can't make any promises. Since there's 61 scents to talk about. Following this video, because now that we're talking about what scents are going to be leaving, I will be doing my Scentsy Club edit with you guys. You know that one's always a struggle, and especially seeing what scents are going to be discontinued, because none of these scents are safe. None of these scents are promised to come back. A lot of these will come back, but there are some of these that may be shocking to us next spring and summer season that we're like, wait a minute, that always comes back. That's a staple. How can they do away with that scent? I don't know. I don't have the answer for that, but it never fails. Every season I'm like, I told you so. I told you about Scentsy Club. So start your Scentsy Club. If you want more information on Scentsy Club, that video will be to come following this one. That'll be all Scentsy Club. We'll go through the edit together, and I'll talk about all the perks and the ins and outs and all of that jazz. So 3 minutes in, let's go ahead and get started. So the first scent we're gonna talk about that is leaving us at the end of this month, and we don't know if it's going to come back, is Aloha Citrus. Aloha Citrus, I will say, this one was always a flop for me in our old home. In this home, I could actually smell it. So I did get a chance to enjoy it a little bit this season. Now, is this going to be club worthy for me? You guys are gonna have to wait and see, but I don't think so. It is really nice. It's a very kind of a floral citrus scent. Really pretty, just kind of on the light side for me, but it is nice. Like I said, in the old house, I really couldn't smell it at all, but I was happy to give it another try. In fact, it was actually this specific scent that I had a bar on hand, and I was like, you know what the heck, I'm gonna give it a try. And I could actually smell it, and I was enjoying it, and I thought, oh, this is the scent that kind of sparked it for me to try out the previous lighter scents that didn't perform for me at the old house. So I mean, I'm grateful for Aloha Citrus for that. So Aloha Citrus is described as a fresh tide of tangerine, jade blossom, and vetiver. And like I said, in my opinion, yeah, it is a floral citrus. So essentially that's what they're saying. I'm just not using any fancy specific notes. So Aloha Citrus is leaving us come August 1st. Okay, next one we are going to talk about is Appletini Splash. And this one was a new one this season. Just because it's new, you guys, don't feel like it's safe. I don't feel like I'm telling you, none of these are safe. If anyone's like, oh, well, that one was a new one this season, it's gonna come back next season, or the other way around, this one comes back every single spring and summer season, it's gonna come back next season. I'm putting it out there, no scents are safe. So, okay, Appletini Splash. This one was one that I really liked in the beginning, but there's just kind of an off note for me. It's not, I like more authentic apple scents. This one, now it's supposed to smell like an Appletini. So it's supposed to kind of smell, I feel like a little syrupy, a little artificial apple-y, I guess. But I think that's what they're going for. And I think they do hit the nail on the head. I just personally prefer, when it comes to my apple scents, I want them to be a more authentic apple scent. This one's a little bit artificial for me. But Scentsy says about this, green apple and nashi pear stirred with a big splash of simple syrup. So there you go. I think they do hit the nail on the head for what they're going for. Just for me personally and my preferences, this one's not gonna be a club one for me. So, Appletini Splash. Okay, next one. This is one that typically does stay around every spring and summer season, but man, and it is beautiful. I'm happy I gave this one another try. This one is more of a bedroom kind of scent for me. It was like non-existent in the old house, but I was able to enjoy it here. And it is Apricot Vanilla. This one is absolutely beautiful. I love it in the body line as well, but I am happy I got to give it a try again in the wax. So this one, it's exactly what you would expect. It's apricot, it's vanilla, it's sweet, it's creamy. I love this. I do wish it was just a hint stronger, but like I said, I did have a chance to give it a try and I was able to smell it and enjoy it, which is why this is actually going to make this club edit round a lot more difficult, because it was so much easier in the old house where I was like, nope, can't smell it, not gonna add it. But now that I can actually smell some of these, I'm like, oh, I think I might actually need this one. This is one I'm on the fence about and I'm gonna have to give some thought. So I'm glad I have a teeny tiny bit of time before we go through and edit together. So Apricot Vanilla. This one is described as heirloom peach, apricot and vanilla ice cream, tempt fate and everyone else. One of Heidi's favorites. Love, love, love. Okay, next one we're gonna talk about is Atlantic Air. And this one is one that is so nice. This is such a pretty, fresh, clean scent without it being like a lemon or like your traditional like beachy, salty sea air kind of scent. This reminds me of Cool Water. It's kind of, it's aquatic, but it's also kind of perfumey, but fresh and clean too. Really, really nice. And honestly, it's gonna surprise you, especially if you've never smelled this one before. You're probably thinking Atlantic Air, it's gonna smell like air, it's gonna be light. No, you guys, this is a powerhouse. It is really, really strong and really, really good. So Atlantic Air, it might make my club another one that I have to just kind of give some thought to, but I do love it. Oh, let me tell you what Scentsy says about this one. So Atlantic Air is fresh, and this is described as a refined veil of ocean mist, sea salt, and white orchid. It's really good. It's really good. And especially, like I said, if you really like powerhouse scents, but like fresh and clean, that's a really great one. Okay, next one is Be Fabulous. This one was actually a previous scent of the month, and it wound up sticking around, and it's really nice. This is more of a grapefruit based scent, and it's nice. We don't do a ton of grapefruit scents, so I'd say if you love grapefruit scents, I would definitely recommend either, like I said, stocking up on this one or adding it to a Scentsy Club or creating a Scentsy Club, because this is a really great summery like grapefruit scent. Really, really nice. So this one is described as, it's gonna be citrus. So Be Fabulous, bright limoncello, sparkles against a splash of ruby grapefruit and sweet sugared musk. I would say absolutely they have hit the nail on the head with this one. So Be Fabulous. It is leaving us August 1st. Next one is Berry Bright. And this one I do really like too. This one, it reminds me of like blue cotton candy, like the blue raspberry cotton candy. Really, really good, really sugary sweet. So if you like those like sugary sweet scents, this is a great one. So this is described as Berry Bright is blue raspberry, ding, 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 and fresh clementine light the way to sweet sugar plum. So I think this is a really good balance, because some of these like sugary sweet scents can be cloying or just too much sugary sweetness, but I feel like the clementine, it's a really good balance between the sugar plum and the blue raspberry. It's really balanced really nicely. So this is one I might, my club, you guys, you already know the club struggle is so real. So be ready to struggle with me. Berry Bright is leaving us August 1st. Okay, next one, we have Bonfire Beach. This one, hands down, is going into my club. I love this one. This has always been a favorite of mine, and this one typically does come back for the spring and summer season, but you just never know. Maybe next year will be the year that they decide not to bring it back, and I will say, I'm sorry. I have it in my club. This is really a great summery scent. Summery in the fact of like, this actually smells like from Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Fireside. You get that like sweet, creamy marshmallow, but you also get a woodsy scent and almost a little bit smoky from like a bonfire. It's really, really good, but I like the like marshmallow sweetness that's in here as well. It kind of, for me, because we had around the campfire, and that was like all like straight up like smoke. That just smelled like smoke. This I like because you guys know me, I love my like sugary sweet notes. So this kind of helps cut that like smoky. I like and enjoy the smoky elements. It smells more authentic, but I do prefer this because I like that like marshmallow kind of note that comes with this. So Bonfire Beach is described, this is a woods category scent. This one is, it does say it's a bestseller, so fingers, toes, and eyes crossed that she comes back, we'll see. Bonfire Beach, toasted marshmallow, smoldering over white flint and sandalwood, harmonized with salty sea air and ocean spray. I would absolutely agree with this 1,000,000%. Love it. It will be going into my club. Okay, next one we have, this is a club staple for me because this is one that if it doesn't come back next spring and summer, this is one that comes back typically every spring and summer, but if next year's the year, I will not be without this, and it is Camu Camu. This is such a fun tropical fruity scent that is just so good. And there's nothing else like it. I have never smelled any other home fragrance, whether it's Scentsy, whether it's a candle, whether it's another wax melt. I have never smelled anything quite like this. It is so tropical fruity and it's sweet and I love it. I love it. Okay, so let me tell you what this one is described as. Camu Camu is a tropical oasis of lush mandarin, camu camu, and passion fruit. And for the rowberries, it's a must. Okay, the next scent that is leaving us that we're going to talk about is Cinnamon Vanilla. And this one always seems to surprise me because this is one that's a staple for the spring and summer catalogs, but when smelling it, to me personally, this is all fall and winter all day long. Anything with any kind of spice in it is so fall, so winter to me. But so if that's you, pick this up, stock up, and have it ready for your fall and winter. I wouldn't be surprised if it does come back, but like I said, no scent is safe. But yeah, that's all it is. It's just straight cinnamon, vanilla. It's not a crazy powerhouse, surprisingly enough for me. I think anything that's cinnamon is usually pretty strong. This is actually not a powerhouse. It's light to medium, but you know, it's good. It's, I think, pretty much what you would expect. But cinnamon vanilla is described as inviting blend of vanilla beans, cinnamon, coconut, and cassia. So really good. Like I said, I think personally it's more perfect for the fall and winter months. All right, next on our list, and I hate to say it, but I'm not sad to see this one go. And it is Cloudberry Dreams. Cloudberry Dreams has been with us for a little bit now, and Scentsy is saying, you know what? It's time for you to take a break, sis. So whether or not it comes back, I don't know, but Cloudberry Dreams is going to be leaving us on August 1st. This one, I can't do it. I have wanted to. Honestly, when this one was a new release, I remember reading the description thinking, this is going to be amazing. I love the route that they're going with this. I think this is going to smell fantastic. And then the minute it hit my nose, I'm like, nope, can't do it. But you know what? It's because my sniffer picks up a serious powder note in this. Not everybody does. People are very hit and miss with this. It's either you smell the powder note or you don't. My mom doesn't. I know a lot of people smell this and they're like, I smell no floral powdery whatsoever. I just smell like peaches and raspberries and like a more fruity scent. This for me, it's like maybe a hint of raspberry and very, very powdery floral. So for me, because I'm kind of picky with my, well, I don't typically like powdery florals. I like more of my sweet florals. Powdery florals are they're just a little too much for me. So for that reason, I'm okay to see this one go. I know, I'm sorry. So Cloudberry Dreams is described as sweet raspberry and a whisper of rose. It's not a whisper, she's shouting. That rose, there is no whisper there. So let's see here. And a whisper of rose soar through billowy bursts of peach and vanilla. So for those of you who don't pick up the rose, I am so super jealous because I was like thinking this is going to be fantastic. I typically like the scents that are mixed fruity and floral because they balance each other so well, but this one, there's just too much powder in it for me, so sorry. Okay, next one we are saying goodbye to is Coastal Sunset, and I'm really glad that Scentsy actually did quite a few different products in Coastal Sunset this go around because it is really nice. Again, this one was one that I really couldn't smell very well in the old house. In the new house, I smell it just fine. It's not a powerhouse, but I can actually smell and enjoy it. It's a little on the lighter side. I don't know that I would even call it a medium strength, but it is good. This is a good coconut scent. Like I said, it's light to medium at best, but it's a nice coconut scent. Definitely perfect for the summertime. So what is this one described as? We have Coastal Sunset is marked as a bestseller. So this is creamy coconut and sandalwood set the scene for warm amethyst amber. And I think that's what it is. It's a really good balance, but the amber that's coming through in this, I love amber scents. I think it's so pretty. But that coconut with the balance of the sandalwood and the amber, that just adds sweetness. It's so good. So good. Love it. And I really hope they do bring it back, and I love it in all of the products. So good. Coastal Sunset. Gonna have to give this one some thought on if it's gonna go into my club or not, but we shall see. Next one absolutely is going into my club, and it is Coco Lime. I love this one. This one actually has a scent memory trigger for me. This takes me back to my grandparents' house in San Jose. They had lime trees, and this just totally takes me back there. It's such an authentic lime scent, and I just love it. But what I love about this as well is that the coconut in this just adds a sweetness. If you don't like coconut scents, I don't feel like this one would be off-putting to you. The coconut in this just adds a sweetness. It's more lime forward. It's so good, and it's so like zesty and fresh, and I love it. So this one is described as Coco Lime is coconut milk and creamy coconut milk and creamy vanilla. Get energized with a citrusy splash of fresh lime. So good. And that fresh lime splash is just, it is everything, and I love it. So good. It will be going into my club. So Coco Lime. Okay, next one is Coconuts for Coconuts. This one was so good, and this one was a new release this year. Love this one. And here's the thing with this one, it is even more beautiful when it's warmed. On cold, it's really pretty. It's like a floral coconut, really nice. But when you warm it, it really develops, and really, it's so hard to describe, but like it does transform when it's warming, and it is gorgeous. If you love it on cold, you will be in love with it when it is warming because it is beautiful. Coconuts for Coconuts is described as an ocean breeze, weaves along a coastline lush with wild coconut and tiare flower. There's that tiare flower. If you saw my Island Days wax collection, I don't know if it's tiara or tiare, but man, that one, so that's very interesting. That's why I got some comments of people asking, is it similar, is the tiare and coconut, is it similar to Coconuts for Coconuts? No, completely different scent. Nothing like this, in my opinion. This is all coconuts with like, it's a coconut floral, whereas the other one is all floral, and to me, from the Island Days collection, that smells more like honeysuckle to me and has more powdery notes. It's not powdery for me. For this one, Coconuts for Coconuts, is not powdery. This is more coconut forward and then has a hint of floral just to add like almost a perfumey essence, but not like oh, I'm sticking my head in a honeysuckle bush. This is much more like subdued, I guess, but all coconuts, so good. Almost like a coconut perfume. So pretty. So pretty, and even better when it's warmed. So this one might have to make its way into my club, but we have still so many more to talk about. Okay, next one is Coral Waters. This is another one that did nothing for me in wax. Here, did I even warm this one yet? I don't even think I warmed this one yet here. I know I have it in the laundry and I really like it in the laundry, so there's that. This one's nice. It's a summery floral that's not too powdery. This one's hard to describe, but it's really pretty. Like I said, in the wax, it really has done nothing for me, but I have to give it another try here. This is just based on my previous experience with this in our California house. So let's see here. This is Coral Waters. It's marked as a bestseller, and this is described as lush nectarine blossom and peony bloom alongside bright cedar and clear coral waters. So I don't know how, I guess I could say this would be a beachy floral. I would consider this to be a beachy floral. It's a hair on the powdery side, but it's nice, and I can see how this would be like beachy. So Coral Waters, this is your last chance for this one. Okay, next one is Daydream Oasis. And this one, you guys, if you like spa-like vibes, I feel like you'll really like this one. It's fresh and clean, and like I said, I just get kind of like spa vibes. So this one is described as, Daydream Oasis, just a reminder, lose yourself in sweet melon and visions of luminous pear leaf and water lily. So I don't know if you guys know, I love my melon scents. I think they're absolutely delightful any time of year. But this one, so the sweet melon adds the sweetness, then you get the water lily, the pear leaf. It just, I don't know, for me, it gives me spa vibes. So that is Daydream Oasis. Okay, next one on our list is French Lavender. And this one is one that does typically come back, and honestly, I love it. This is one that I do need to give another try along with Coral Waters here in the new house. I feel like this is the best lavender scent I've smelled in wax ever. It is so like earthy and herbal. You get that honest, true lavender scent. So good. For me, so light, really, really light. So I'm gonna have to give it another try here in the new house. I still don't think I will give it a try in our like open concept. I think this is gonna be more of a bedroom scent for me, but really, really pretty, and I love it. It's just such a really good, true French lavender scent. So French lavender. Let me tell you what Scentsy says about this though. Okay, French lavender is described as pure herbal fragrance of wild lavender from the hills of France. Simple and perfect. There you go. So French lavender. Okay, next one is Go-Go Mango, another one that does typically leave us, and this is one that again has been light in the old house, but actually did perform pretty decent here in the new house, and I love it. It's perfect. It's just tropical mango. It's perfect. And because I love the way this smells, so if you meet a wax, if you meet a wax that you absolutely love, but it's not performing quite as well as you would like, maybe try it in another product. Maybe try it in our pods. I don't know if, depending on what system you have at home, whether you have our wall fan diffusers, our mini fan diffusers, our air purifiers, the Scentsy Goes. If you have one of our fan diffuser systems, maybe you try the same scent in a pod if it's available. That's what I wound up doing with Go-Go Mango in the last house. Was I loved the scent, but the wax did nothing for me, so I just enjoyed it in the pods and everything else that it came in. So really, really loved it. So Go-Go Mango, love this one. And this one is described as juicy mango and melon there's the melon again. Garnished with hibiscus and sweet banana flower. So really love me some Go-Go Mango. Okay, next tropical fruity scent that we are saying goodbye to is Havana Cabana. And this one, I feel like it has been around for a long time, and for good reason. It is so good. Tropical and fruity and so, so good. I get pineapple. This is more pineapple forward. maybe orange and pineapple, and it's so good and so like refreshing. Ugh, perfect for the summertime. So this one is described as luscious medley of pineapples, oranges, bananas, and berries. If you're someone who you don't like bananas, the banana is not super, I really honestly don't smell banana in this whatsoever. I honestly just get the pineapples and oranges, maybe a little bit of the berries, just like a berry medley, if you will, but mostly pineapples and oranges, and it is so good. So that is Havana Cabana. Okay, next one we are saying goodbye to, which is kind of a shocker for me, just because I feel like sunflowers are more of a fall flower, because they kind of are, but here comes the sunflowers. So while on one hand, I am kind of surprised to see this one go, on the other hand, we do have another sunflower scent that is making a return for the fall and winter season that I actually have to admit I kind of like better. It is in my club, so you will see the removal of that only because it's coming back. But here come the sunflowers. Reminds me of that 90s perfume, the Sunflowers perfume. Oh man, it totally smells like that, 100%. But the one that's coming back is Scarlet Sunflower, and personally I like that one a little bit better, but I wouldn't be super sad if this one stayed around along with Scarlet Sunflower, because I just think this is such a pretty scent. So kind of a bummer, but I don't know. We had to make some serious cuts because there's a lot of really awesome stuff to come. So here comes the sunflowers. Sun-kissed petals and fruity musk celebrate all things spring with a sweet pop of strawberry. I don't smell a ton of strawberry in this. I get more of that like floral fruity musk, but it is really pretty. So kind of sad to see this one go. I have to make a decision if I think because I am removing Scarlet Sunflower, I can keep Here Comes the Sunflower. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, next one is Hibiscus Pineapple. This is another really beautiful scent. If my camera's gonna focus, there we go. Don't get as close to the camera, Lisa. So Hibiscus Pineapple, this is another really beautiful scent, and like all the things, this is really beautiful in the body line as well. It's so pretty, and that's why I love it in the body line. This is a pineapple floral. So pretty, but it's not like super pineapple forward. Like I smell this and I get more floral rather than like straight like pineapple fruity, but more of like a sweet floral. Really, really pretty. It is a bestseller, which is not a surprise. So Hibiscus Pineapple is described as hibiscus pineapple, shocker, and a touch of sweet mandarin tell an enchanting tropical tale. So that one we are saying goodbye to for the spring and summer season. Okay, next one we are having to say goodbye to is Iridescent Pearl. This is another kind of spa-like scent for me. Really pretty, another really light one, but a really pretty bathroom scent in my opinion, but really nice spa vibes. So this one is described as luscious layers of ripe, juicy mango and apple blossom wind down with tranquil water lotus. So really pretty. Like I said, nice bedroom scent. If this was stronger, it would be an everywhere scent because it is absolutely beautiful. So love that one. Iridescent Pearl. Next one. Okay, are you sitting down? I hope you're sitting down because this one, she's a shocker. Jammy Time. You guys, Jammy Time, this is upside down. Jammy Time is going away. What? Jammy Time is leaving us. I am so shocked. Now, what I will say is that it is still going to be around in the laundry line, but still. So your girl here is stocking up on as much as I can on the Jammy Time. I will be putting this in my club, but I will let you know that the bricks will still be available through Scentsy Club, at least until Scentsy says otherwise. So if you're getting Jammy Time in a brick through Scentsy Club, we're gonna talk about that here in just a second. But the brick should still be available, but I would still say, I don't know. The scents that I really, really love, like even if the scents are available in a brick through Scentsy Club, I just don't trust that Scentsy's not gonna be like, surprise, we're gonna take away some bricks. I would be devastated. I love Jammy Time. We use it in the laundry line for our bedding, and so I just love it. This is like one of my go-to fragrances for our bedroom. So, so nice. It's so comforting. There's like lavender and sweet pea, and it's just so pretty. It's such a sweet floral that I just love so much. And so when I saw that this one was going away, I was just like, what are you thinking, Scentsy? Come on. So This one is described, this is a fresh scent. This is described as drift into dreamland with baby freesia, lavender, and sweet pea. And it's perfect. I love this one. And it's a great performer too. So stock up on your jammy time. We don't know if it's gonna come back. I would imagine that it will. If somebody asked me my opinion, I would say it probably will, but I don't know. So she's going into the club. There goes jammy time. Okay, next shocker. Just Breathe. This is shocking to me as well because this one has been around forever and who knows? Who knows if it's gonna come back. If you like eucalyptus type scents or scents with eucalyptus in it, you're gonna wanna pick this up because we don't do a ton of scents with eucalyptus in them. This has more of a medicinal kind of smell, but again, kind of spa-like vibes. It's kind of minty. You're getting the coolness from the eucalyptus. It's kind of earthy and herbal, and it's really nice. It's not one of my favorites, but I can definitely see for people who like this scent. Like, we don't typically do a lot of scents like this. I mean, I can see why people like it. It's just I am more geared towards the like fruity or bakery, but again, kind of spa-like vibes. It's nice, and unfortunately we are saying goodbye to it. So who knows if it's gonna come back, but let's talk about the description. Just Breathe is breathe deeply as soothing eucalyptus, zesty lemon, and a medley of mints comfort and rejuvenate. So kind of, like I said, kind of smells medicinal, but it's really nice. So there's that. Okay, next one is Lavender Cotton. And I love this one as well. This one I think is staying around in the laundry. Yes, this one is staying around in the laundry, so you will still be able to get it in laundry, but the wax you are gonna have to say goodbye to. So Lavender Cotton is just that. It is lavender, but more of a very different from the French lavender. This is that lavender laundry. So you get that clean laundry, but more of that like lavender laundry. I know I keep saying that, but that's really like the only way to describe it is lavender laundry. Because it's more of that like laundry kind of scent, but different from your like just typical like average laundry scent. So this is described as find your magical moment in purple lavender, soft cotton, and daisy blossom. So perfect description. I would absolutely agree. Okay, next one is Lemon Sorbet. This one typically does only stick around for the spring and summer season, but that doesn't make me any less sad because I really, really love this one. It's great on its own. It's just a really good sweet lemon scent without it smelling like a furniture polish, because this does have like a light, cool sweetness to it. So I can totally get that like lemon sorbet kind of feel. The other thing, it has its favorite partner in my opinion, tangerine creamsicle. That one's also going away. We're gonna talk about that here in just a second. Those two mixed together, 1-to-1 cube in the same warmer, divine, so good. So this goes into my club just specifically for that mixture. It's great on its own. Would I be okay living without it? I would, but that mixture with tangerine creamsicle and lemon sorbet is like life-changing. So for that reason, it goes into the club. So, all right, let's talk about the actual scent description on this one. So Lemon Sorbet is described as fresh cut lemon and grapefruit zest sweetened by sugar cane. So there is that little bit of sweetness, but like I said, I even get like a light coolness to this as well. So really, really nice. Lemon Sorbet, you're getting the boot. Okay, now we are gonna talk about a couple of crazy powerhouses for your floral lovers. Let me tell you, Lilacs and Violets, oh my goodness, great, great performer. And here's the thing, we are getting ready to go into a season where there's very little floral scents. So this is the time to pick up your floral scents or add them to your club if you are someone who love floral scents all year round. Lilacs and Violets is a powerhouse. So I would definitely say stock up on this one. It is very, very Lilacs and Violets. Like it really does smell like that. It's very powdery floral, but hey, I'm not hating on it for those of you that love your Lilacs and Violets scent. And she's strong. Your neighbors across the street will smell it and say, what are you gardening over there? Because it smells amazing. Lilacs and Violets is described as perfect combination of lilacs and violets, the smell of spring. I would absolutely agree with that. Is it powdery floral? Absolutely, but that's what it's supposed to smell like. So Like I said, I'm not hating on it because that's exactly what it's supposed to smell like. So Lilacs and Violets is going to go away for the fall and winter season. Its partner, I would say, in crime is Lush Gardenia. I feel like these two are absolute partners. I've even heard of people mixing them. I personally haven't because these are just a little too floral for me, but I can totally see why people want to mix these. So Lush Gardenia, whoo boy howdy, let me tell you, if you love a good strong powdery floral, I'm telling you, this is probably the strongest floral that I think Scentsy has ever come out with personally. It is all gardenia. So this is described as, let's see here, Lush Gardenia, the creamy full scent of classic, why is it creamy? Why is it creamy? Flowers aren't creamy. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. I am no gardener. So the creamy full scent of classic gardenia with a whisper of tuberose. So you've got the tuberose, you've got the gardenia, you've got your perfect floral powdery party. So, and if you like both of these, try mixing them. Try mixing 1 cube to 1 cube in the same warmer. I have heard really, really good things about this if you like floral scents. So try that mixture. Okay, next one is Mad for Melon. And this is another one that I have to actually give another try. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to give all of these another try. This one was very light for me in the old house, so that's why I didn't even like waste my time on it anymore, but it's a bestseller, so that's gotta say something, right? So this one, it's a combination of different melons, but love it on cold. It just did nothing for me when it was warming. So maybe I gotta give it one more try before it goes away. Mad for Melon is juicy honeydew melon, fresh from the vine, is adorned with freesia and wild poppy. I don't get a ton of floral from this, even just after smelling those powdery florals. This is just like a medley of different melons. Really nice. Like I said, I just wish it was stronger. So Mad for Melon is leaving us. Okay, next one. Are we about halfway? I think we're about halfway. Stay with me, friends. Okay, next one we are having to say goodbye to is Magnolia Linen. This one makes me sad, but I will say it is sticking around in the laundry, so we're just saying goodbye to it in, at least in the wax, the room spray, and scent circles. But so this was actually a really nice combination to have like going throughout the house. This is one of those that's a really nice bedroom scent, especially if you are using this in the laundry line for your bedding. Really, really beautiful. I just love this because it's a pretty floral laundry scent. I know typically laundry scents are a little floral, but there's just something so like elegant and like fancy about this laundry scent. It's really, really beautiful. So I love this one. Sad to see it go, but I do think it is going to come back just based on my my feelings, not on any kind of secret squirrel information, but also because it's a bestseller for a good reason, because it is absolutely beautiful. So Magnolia Linen is described as sun-washed linen, dances in the breeze amid a garden of magnolia and honeysuckle. It's really pretty, really, really pretty. Oh gosh, I have to make my list because you guys know I'm gonna have to make like my top. Am I gonna give you 6 out of 61? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be hard. Okay, next one we're gonna have to say goodbye to is Mahalo Coconut, another really pretty coconut scent. This one's really light. Even in this house, this is really light. This one for me would be like a bathroom scent or some like smaller space, so that way you can actually enjoy it, but really light. So for me, I would even say Coastal Sunset is a better performer, I think, in the wax, but it does nothing for me. So I'm okay because I can't have all the things in my club. So Mahalo Coconut. Let's talk about what this smells like though. It's just, for me, it's a really, really light coconut scent. Really light. That's what it smells like. Just to me. Okay, let's tell you what Scentsy actually says. Mahalo Coconut, which is actually a bestseller, so maybe it's just my sniffer that's not picking up on all the fabulousness that this is. Paradise is only a whiff away with floral Hawaiian lei and violet over fruity fresh pineapple and coconut. So this, I just get really light coconut. Really, really light coconut. Okay, next one is, Make a Splash. Gosh, maybe I'm gonna have to give you 10. I might have to give you top 10. Okay, Make a Splash. I love, love, love this one. This one is, I believe, sticking around in the body line. Yes, so Make a Splash is sticking around in the clean and the body line, so I'm really happy about that. But I really, really hope it comes back in the wax next spring and summer. If not, it's going in my club. Hands down, I'm not even gonna risk that. This is such a beautiful, summery, watery melon scent. So good. It's like, it's aquatic meets melon. So good. So good. Fantastic. And you wanna know what? Powerhouse. Like, powerhouse with a capital P. Fantastic. So let me tell you what Scentsy says about this, but I can tell you she's a fantastic performer for sure. So Make a Splash bestseller. And this is described as dewy melon and fresh green apple dive into refreshing turquoise waters. I would absolutely agree with that. Also, probably the strongest pods I've ever tried. Fantastic. Really, really good. So Make a Splash, that's good. It's going into my club. Going into my club. Next one is Mocha Doodle. We are saying goodbye to Mocha Doodle, and this one, it's just the perfect little mix of like bakery and coffee. It's so good. It's a snickerdoodle meets a mocha. It really is, and Scentsy did such a good job with like emulating that scent. It's perfect. So let's see here. Scentsy says about Mocha Doodle, this is delicious roasted coffee beans and cocoa balanced with sugar, caramel, and heavy cream. Ah, so good, especially because the bakery selection for the spring and summer was so like sparse. I kind of wish they would have kept this one around, but it is a good one for sure. Okay, next scent we're gonna talk about is My Hero. This is more of a masculine kind of cologne-y kind of scent, but for me, if I were to choose, like if I were to pick between My Hero and Mystery Man, for me, it would be Mystery Man hands down. This has a little bit of like a black pepper note to me, so I'm like, I'm gonna go more Mystery Man for me personally, but this is a nice one if you like those more masculine, like cologne-y kind of scents. So My Hero is described as cool citrus and white birch ride a current of crisp air. So there is no black pepper, but I'm picking up black pepper. So it's just my sniffer. I don't know. All right, next one is Snapdragon. And this one is, it's a nice kind of light fruity scent. It's different. What is this? What is this? That's what it is. There's blood orange in this. So this is described, so Snapdragon is described as exotic blood orange and sparkling pink pineapple are punctuated by fierce snapdragon. So it's the blood orange and pink pineapple that kind of give it, because the blood orange, it's a very kind of like rich, deep citrus scent. And then you have the pineapple in this, that it's another type of citrus. So it's good. It's good. It's light, but it is good. Typically the spring and summer scents, with an exception of a few, are typically the lighter scents that Scentsy comes out with, but there are still some powerhouses. So if you hear me, if I sound like a broken record where I'm like, this is a lighter scent, this is a lighter scent. Typically our spring and summer scents typically are, in my experience, but not to say it's bad. It just is what it is. So want to know what is not light, and one that I absolutely love that we are having to say goodbye to is Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. This one is so good. This one was actually a scent of the month, and this one I went nuts over. I know I bought a whole slew of bars when this was a scent of the month. So when I saw it come back for the spring and summer season, I was just like, yay. I was so happy. So the fact that it is going to be discontinued, I am going to put it in my club, but I would easily say I would highly anticipate this to come back next spring and summer season. It is so good. It is beachy. You have the beachy fresh air, but there's also another element to this that is just so good. And like I said, it's really strong. Let's see here. Okay, Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze is described as bright palm leaf and fresh coconut water sway to the rhythm of an ocean breeze. Now, I don't smell a ton of coconut in this, so if you're like, ooh, I don't do coconut scents, this really is not, I think the coconut in this, the coconut water may add sweetness, but even at that, this isn't overly sweet. If like a lot of people, or some people I should say, some scents are too sweet and maybe headache inducing, this is not that. This is more fresh, beachy, aquatic, really, really nice. Love this one so much. So Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze, that's gonna make my list. Okay, next one is Paradise Petals. And this one was actually a new one this season, and it was nice. So this is more of, it's another like summertime floral. So really nice. It wasn't crazy strong, but for me personally, I feel like if this one was stronger, it would have been a little too much for me just because of the floral aspect of this. So Paradise Petals is described as neroli and orange zest, beckon from a utopia of tropical white blooms. So it's nice, not a powerhouse like your Lush Gardenia, like your Lilacs and Violets, but it's nice. And I feel like it's the perfect like strength and not too overwhelming. And same, like if you are maybe someone who you enjoy floral scents, but if it's too much, it can be headache inducing. This would be one that I feel like you can enjoy. If you wind up with a floral scent that is maybe too much or it's giving you a headache, maybe decrease the number of cubes that you're using. If you only have one warmer in the house and you're using 1 cube and it's still giving you a migraine, maybe try doing some mixtures with it. You know, just some ideas there for you. Because it sucks, like there's some people who really enjoy certain types of fragrances, but then when you pop it in your warmer, you're like, oh man, this is giving me a headache, and that really sucks. So that's never a good time. Okay, next one is Paradise Punch. Just a good, solid fruit punch scent, and that's what this is. It smells like Hawaiian punch. That's exactly what it smells like, and unfortunately, we are saying goodbye to it August 1st. So this is in the citrus category, and this is described as a medley of wild Indian orange and sunny lemon juice, acai berries, and starfruit. It smells like Hawaiian punch. That's what it smells like. So if you like a good, solid fruit punch scent, it's gonna be your Paradise Punch. Perfect. Okay, next one we are saying goodbye to is Peach Nectar. And Peach Nectar it's really nice. It's a just solid peach scent without any added like vanilla or anything. It's just peach. It's just peach. That's all. And I'm sure, watch, Scentsy's gonna say, nope, there's vanilla in this. But for me, I like apricot and vanilla. You have that creamy vanilla that's added and you can definitely pick that up. This is more authentic peach, just peach. No other additives because you don't need it. Peach Nectar is described as a delicate peach skin and blue freesia settle into a bed of billowy musk clouds. So as I said, no vanilla in there, but I think the blue freesia is just giving it a little, I don't know, little fancifying your peach scent, and same with the billowy musk clouds. I think it's just giving you a little like added, it's not perfumey. Like honestly, I just smell this and smell peach. I think it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, next one is Pina Colada Chacha. This is one that actually, this was a limited time offer like back in the day when we had actually done a summertime brick event, which was so super fun. We had actually done a brick promotion that was modeled after different summertime cocktails. It was super fun. We had Mojito Mambo, Pina Colada Chacha, we had Disco Daiquiri. My love, if it ever comes back, I will be beside myself. Lemon Drop It Low. I'm really hoping that comes back at some point. But they had a lot of different like cocktail, like summer cocktail kind of scents that were available in that brick collection. And Pina Colada Chacha was just so good that it wound up in the permanent catalog for the spring and summer season year after year. And I really hope it stays put because it's just a perfect Pina Colada scent. I don't know why I keep showing you, like, you're gonna be able to smell it. I just feel like I have to show you. But it's so pina colada. Like it just smells like I'm on a beach with a pina colada with a little umbrella in it and life is good. It's so perfect. It's got the coconut. It's got the pineapple. It's creamy. It's refreshing. I think it says that there is a rum note in this. It's not boozy to me. It does smell like pina colada, but it's not like, ooh, I smell a ton of rum in this. It's not. To my nose anyway. Pina Colada Chacha is island coconut and zesty pineapple lead, white rum and vanilla bean follow. So good. Like I said, creamy, tropical, totally the epitome of summertime for sure. Okay, next one we're gonna talk about is Pineapple Mango. This one was also a new release this year, and This one's really nice. I really did enjoy this. It's a different kind of pineapple scent than what Scentsy typically comes up with. Typically, it's just straight pineapple or like pina colada kind of scents. But I like that they decided to go, instead of like pineapple coconut, they went pineapple mango. And this, it really is just that. I can smell the pineapple, I can smell the mango right up front as well. And it's just a beautiful, simple mixture. So I really, really do enjoy this one. Not a powerhouse, but I'd say a good solid medium scent throw. So this one is described as a bright blend of sweet pineapple and juicy mango softened by passion flower. I would agree with that. I think it's really, really nice. It might have to make my list. It might have to make my list, which means it's gonna make my club. So next one is Pineapple Pucker, following up with the pineapple mango. So pineapple pucker, it's just pineapple. There's nothing else, it's just pineapple. And it's really, really good. It's a really nice, just solid pineapple scent. So if you're someone who you don't want the pineapple coconut like is so traditional with summer scents, this is just pineapple. So Pineapple Pucker is described as fresh pineapple steals the show in this eye-opening tropical production. There you go. It's just pineapple. So, so nice. So summery. Okay, next one we're gonna talk about. Are you guys still with me? I hope you're still with me here. Next one we're gonna talk about is Pink Cotton. And this one always, always, always has to make my club. And that's because it's so different and I'd be really sad to live without it. So, it's so good. This is such a different kind of laundry scent, not like anything I've ever smelled before. And this is one that when I smelled it on cold when it was first released, I'd smelled it and I thought, oh, okay, that's really interesting. But then when I warmed it, I was like, hold up. This is incredible. And I absolutely love this. It's such a different laundry scent. It is like red berries, vanilla meets laundry. So good, so different, and I love every bit of it. So Pink Cotton is described as find your fantasy on a cloud of clean cotton swirled with fruity pink berries and vanilla sugar. And I 100% agree with that. It is so good and it will go into my club 100%. Okay, next one is Pink Rhubarb Sugar. And I do actually have a bar of this, which actually came in the whiff box. Spoiler alert, sorry. I am gonna give this one another try. Some of you were saying it was a powerhouse for you. I had given it a try because it's a new release this season. And some of you were saying, well, maybe because I warmed it like in the beginning of the season, maybe the fragrance oils didn't have like a good chance to cure. So I'm gonna give it another try. And I really hope it's gonna be good because I love the scent of this. This is just, it's a good kind of like sugary sweet candy scent. And you guys know I am here for those scents and it just was so light for me. So I'm letting my bar sit for maybe another couple of days and then I'm going to go ahead and give it a warm to decide if it's going to make the club or not. So Pink Rhubarb Sugar is pink rhubarb sweetened with sparkling raspberry and an extra scoop of sugar. So I do pick up that sugary sweetness. I do pick up the raspberry. It's just so light when it's warming for me. So this one I just have to think about. Next one, I'm sad. Okay, here's why I'm sad with this one. Pink Sugarberry Mint. So this one was actually a scent of the month during the fall winter months. And then we had it in the spring and summer catalog. And I was so, so happy to see this because I thought, oh, sweet, she's secure. It's perfect. Because honestly, I can see warming this all year. This is a pink cotton candy kind of scent. I love it. It is sugary sweet. It is so strong. It is so perfect. And I love it. I will say, in the description, I think it does say that there's a mint note in here. And obviously by the title, it says Pink Sugarberry Mint. There is no mint in this. I don't pick up any minty nothing from this. I don't like your typical like peppermint kind of scents or anything. I don't want my house to smell like toothpaste. It's not my thing. But this smells like pink cotton candy and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I am sad because I feel like this was a scent of the month during the fall and winter months and we're going into the fall and winter months and Scentsy's doing away with it. So that just makes me feel like Scentsy's saying, you had a good run. So I don't know. We'll see, but Scentsy, it's going into my club, just hands down. Scentsy says, Pink Sugarberry Mint is plump raspberry is delightfully dusted with sugar and the sweetest hint of peppermint. There's no peppermint in this. I promise you there is no peppermint in this. It is just pink, sugary, sweet cotton candy. It is so good. Okay, next one is Plumeria Peach. Man, we have some really great peachy scents this season. And this is hands down my favorite peach scent. Either this one or Ruby Nectarine. I might have to have both, but maybe I'll have to smell both side by side. But in this particular lineup, this is hands down my favorite peach scent. It's so perfectly peach. There's maybe a hint of that floral, but it's not like overpowering, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I love it. So let's talk about what this one is. Plumeria Peach is ripe pineapple. Surprisingly enough, I don't smell any pineapple in this, but ripe pineapple and luscious peach blend sweetly over a bed of blooming plumeria. I just get peach. It's just so good. So maybe that pineapple's giving just an added sweetness, an extra like juicy kind of note, but it's really just peach and it's beautiful. So I love this one. Okay, next one. I'm really sad about this one too. We've got a couple of like real shockers here this season too. Prickly Pear and Agave. I am kind of surprised with this one, but I can't remember if this one goes away every spring and summer season. I feel like this one stays around, but I could be totally wrong. It's so good. This is a clean green kind of scent. Really nice, really, really strong. And I really like this one. I'm not very good at describing this because it's clean and green without being like a lemon scent, without being like aquatic. It's clean and green, and no, not because the wax is green. So Scentsy says, Prickly Pear and Agave. Prickly Pear and Agave are sweet as a desert sunset behind a dreamy veil of sheer petals. It's beautiful. I feel like if you like sea salt and avocado, you're not gonna like this lineup. But I feel like you'll really like this one as well. They're not the same, like they're not dupes in any kind of way, but I feel like if you like this, you'll like that kind of thing. So really, really pretty. Love that one. Oh my gosh. I'm like kind of like setting some of these testers aside to like make my list of like my top scents for you guys. It's growing. Okay, moving right along. We have Rainbow Sherbet. Hands down, it's going in my club. This one was new. Was it last season? I feel like it was new last season. Okay, here's the thing. I can appreciate a good like fruit punch scent, but they typically are a little bit too cloyingly sweet. Like there's just too much overwhelming sweetness. I know, coming from the girl who loves bakery, who loves fruity, I'm like, I love all things sweet, but it can get too sweet. So this to me is that perfect fruit punch scent, but there is a like lime zest that just like zings through and cuts the sweetness. That's just the perfect amount of acid that you need to kind of balance the sweetness in this scent. And she's a powerhouse. I love this one. So Rainbow Sherbet is absolutely going into the Rowberry Club, hands down, without a doubt. So let me tell you what Scentsy says about Rainbow Sherbet. It's a classic. Orange zest, sugared strawberry, and key lime zing, just like the real thing. So it's perfect. Okay, we have 14 scents left to go. I hope you're hanging on with me, but let's continue right on. So the next scent that we are going to talk about is Sand Swept. So this is another kind of beachy aquatic scent, kind of light, this is totally light in my opinion. I have tried it again here in this house and it's really, really super light. Like I said, it is beachy. I can only tell you that on cold. This is one that when it's warming, I can't even smell it. So Sand Swept is described as blue ocean water breaks on the coastline over sandstone, driftwood, and pink lemon groves. So it has potential in the description, but it's just so light. It's so light. And what I will say is that I'm not mad at the light scents. I will say what I love about Scentsy is that there's seriously there's some scent for every person. Not everyone has the same tolerance for fragrances. While I love a good powerhouse scent, I want my neighbors 4 doors down to smell my house. That's just, I want them to smell my house. But not everyone is like that. Some people want to enjoy fragrance, but maybe they get headaches easily, or some people want a lighter scent because they maybe want to change their wax out every single day and don't want to be wasteful. So I can appreciate the light scents. I think my nose may have been damaged in how much I love the powerhouses, because then when there's a lighter scent that comes along, I can't smell it. But for those of you who like the lighter scents and like those like beachy scents, I'm happy for you for that scent. But if that is your favorite, make sure to add it to your club. Okay, next one we're gonna talk about is satin sheets. And this one typically does go away for the fall and winter season, which is so surprising to me because I feel like this is an all year round kind of scent. This is a romantic, kind of rich, musky vanilla scent. I say musky and people are always like, you say that like musky? Who wants a musky scent? I love musky type scents. They are very romantic to me. And that's what this is. This is rich vanilla, but not bakery vanilla. This is not a bakery vanilla in any kind of way. This is more of that like floral vanilla, musky, rich, romantic kind of bedroom scent. So love this one. So this is Satin Sheets, and Satin Sheets I believe is woods, right? She sure is. So Satin Sheets is sensual and earthy sandalwood, perfectly paired with rich, warm vanilla. See? Told you, just not a bakery vanilla. I don't want anyone thinking like, oh, vanilla bean buttercream and musk, like that's weird. No, it's a floral vanilla, sandalwood, musky, romantic, pretty. Okay. Oh gosh, okay. My list is like growing over here. Okay, next one, you guys. I'm so surprised with this. So many of us are surprised with this one. Sea salt and avocado. What was Scentsy thinking? Sea salt and avocado has been around forever. And it's one of these scents that's around all year because this is a perfect like year-round scent. I love this one. This one was also a part of a summertime brick promotion that we had had. We had had a few different like earthy herbal kind of bricks, and this one was a part of that, and it's so good. And I remember thinking when they announced this brick scent, I thought, and if you've been hanging around with me, I apologize because you've heard me talk about this several times probably, but I remember thinking, I don't want my house to smell like a salad. But I do. It's so good because you do have like a creamy avocado scent to this, which is giving me clean, earthy vibes. But then there's also like a citrus vibe to this too, which is really nice. It just kind of like, it balances everything out, and it's really, really nice. And I don't know why Scentsy's doing away with this, because this is one that's always around all year for years. So stock up because that doesn't mean that it's safe next year. So sea salt and avocado is described as you do you, while pink sea salt, Valencia orange, and creamy avocado keep your spirit in flight. It's really, really nice. And I would say if nothing else, even if you don't add it to your club, I think this is one that's nice to at least give it a try. It's really nice, and it's a great performer too. Okay, next one is Shoreline Drive. Okay, it's like Sand Sweept's sister, that's just a little bit stronger to me personally. It's nice. I think it's beachy. There might be grapefruit in this as well, but it's beachy. It is light, but I can at least smell this one, so there's that. Shoreline Drive is described as take the scenic route with dewy greens and passion flower as sea mist guides the way. Another one that gives me kind of like spa-like vibes, but like beachy spa-like vibes. So it's nice, not crazy strong, but it's nice. Okay, oh, next one. This one is like my love, my heart, one of my, I probably in my top, definitely my top 5, but probably my top 3 favorite fragrances of all time, and it is Skinny Dippin'. You guys already know. If you've been hanging around with me, you already know. I love the scent. It is tropical and fruity, and it's just so good. I get like papaya, I get apples, I get pears, because I get apples and pears, but I also get like a tropical note that's in there too. And that's where I think my sniffer differs, because I don't think there is any like actual tropical like note in this, but there's something that takes me to the tropics with this, and I love it. I love it so much that I always get it in a brick in Scentsy Club. In case you are newer to Scentsy and you heard me talking about bricks earlier, this is what a brick is. It's the size of my head. There's like 5.5 or 6 bars in one brick. So this is a Scentsy Club perk specifically. So you can get this sent through Scentsy Club, which is our subscription service. That is going to be the video that is going to follow this shortly. But I put Skinny Dippin' in my club as a bar, but I also get it as a brick because I just love it that much. It is one of my all-time favorite scents, and it's perfect. Ugh, I love this. So Skinny Dippin' is described as fresh green apples perfectly harmonized with refreshing melons. There's melons again. I love me a good melon scent. Melons and juicy pears. But I'm telling you, there is something in here that gives me like tropical fruity vibes too. So let me know if you agree. Okay, are you ready for the next shocker, you guys? Shock alert. Are you ready? Squeeze the Day. Oh, Squeeze the Day. What? This, it's a sugary sweet lemon scent. How can we be without our sugary sweet lemon scent? This is nuts to me. This is going in my club because I love this scent. I know I'm going to put lemon sorbet in my club as well, but this is everything. This is everything in what I want a lemon scent to be, because I love lemon scents, but a lot of lemon scents have a little too much zest to it and wind up smelling like furniture polish. But there is a sugary sweetness to this that is just so dang beautiful, and I love it. I'm convinced that this mixture with Vanilla Waves and Sugar Cookie sold my California house. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It is so dang good. So if you love Squeeze the Day, we're saying goodbye. So Squeeze the Day is described as a tart and true fragrance of pure lemons balanced by a hint of vanilla cream. That vanilla cream finish is everything. It is so pretty. So Squeeze the Day, consider yourself warned. All right, you guys, last 8 we have. Next one is Sugared Strawberry. I probably should have done this in phases. I'm saying as we're starting on the last 8, I'm like, oh, there's 61. We're just gonna knock it all out. Sugared Strawberry. If you love a good strawberry scent, I highly recommend picking this one up. It's just exactly that. It is a sugared strawberry scent. So perfect. And you know what is a really nice mix? Squeeze the Day and Sugared Strawberry. You get that like strawberry lemonade kind of feel. So good. Love it. Sugared Strawberry is described as a blend of luscious strawberries, juicy currants, and California sun-kissed lemons. So this already has like a hint of the lemon in it, which I think gives it a little brightness, but then you can mix it with Squeeze the Day and up the ante there. Love it. Okay. This is another one that's so hard to say goodbye to, and this is one that does make my club every single fall and winter season. It is definitely summer forward for sure, but there is no other scent like this. I said that before about a few of these, but there is no other scent that I have smelled like this in a candle, and another wax melt, and anything. So that is why this makes my club all the time, and it is Summer Holiday. This is the summertime floral. This is about as powdery as I can get. I can handle some powdery, I can, but as long as it's a sweet floral, I feel like I can tolerate the powder note. I think there might be amber in this, but it's a sweet, summery floral, maybe a tropical floral, but I think there's a sweetness of amber that comes in through here as well. That's just so dang pretty, and it's so different, not like anything I've ever smelled. So I love it. Okay, Summer Holiday is described as steal away to a sunny isle bursting with lush plumeria, tiger lily, sweet orange, softened by vanilla and radiant amber. So there you have it. And it is summertime floral perfection. If you're like me and you're like kind of picky about florals, you like sweet florals, but you don't want it to be too much Lush Gardenia, Lilacs Violets, give this one a try. It's really, really nice. Again, maybe start out with just 1 cube, see how you can tolerate that. If you want to add more, go for it, but I love this one, and she's strong too. Okay, next one we're going to talk about is Summer Moonlight, and this one was a new release this season, and this one was really light. I could smell it. We had this going in our master bedroom, and I could smell it. It's like a strawberry floral. I thought it was really fun, but it's just pretty light. So that's why I was like, well, I can do with or without it. I appreciate it for sure, but it's if this would have been just a little bit stronger, I would have been all over this. So Summer Moonlight is described as fresh strawberries, sparkle alongside sweet pea and shimmering sandalwood. So pretty. I just wish it was a little stronger. Okay, next one we're going to talk about is Sun-Soaked Petals. I told you guys, if you are a floral fan, you better stock up on your florals because the summertime, the bakery lovers get a hit. Fall and winter time, the floral lovers get a hit. So pick up all your florals. So this is just a pretty sweet floral. This is a good medium performer, and it's just, I don't know, I don't know how to describe it other than it's a really pretty sweet floral. So Scentsy describes this as newly opened daffodil petals, sunny currant, and water mint flourish in the sun. So this is one I can handle. This is one I can tolerate. I don't get like powdery notes from it. It's just a sweet summery floral. Next one that is a crazy shocker as well. We've got some shockers in here for sure. And there's still one more after we talk about this one. Sun-Kissed Citrus. What? Sun-Kissed Citrus has been around forever. Sun-Kissed Citrus has been around ever since I have been a consultant for the last 8.5 years. And this is one that doesn't typically get retired for any season. And this is one that I actually am late to the game on. This is one when I smelled it. I smell it on cold, and this smells like just an artificial citrus scent, which is fine, but I'm like, it's fine. I don't know why or how, but I wound up warming it and it rocked my world. I was like, oh my gosh, so I now love this. It is available in a brick through Scentsy Club, so if you love it as well. But like I said, even if there is a scent that's available as a brick through Scentsy Club, I would still recommend adding the bar just in case they do switch up the bricks and you're left without your favorite scent because they took away your brick. But I would assume they would give us some fair warning about that, but I just don't know. So Sun-Kissed Citrus, it's just a medley of different orange scents. It's good. I do really like it. It's just like okay on cold for me, but when it warms up, it is incredible in my opinion. So Sun-Kissed Citrus is described as a lively blend of oranges, lemons, limes, and grapefruit. So you have a whole citrus concoction. So really, really nice. Love that one. Oh gosh, I have to figure out if I'm gonna give you a top whatever. I have to figure this out. Okay, next one that will be making my club is Tangerine Creamsicle. This one's so good, you guys. And this is what I was telling you about earlier with Lemon Sorbet. So good. This one on its own, absolutely incredible. But if you are wanting to just kind of like freshen it up a little bit, mix it 1 cube to 1 cube in the same warmer with Lemon Sorbet and thank me later. It is so good. Love this. It smells just exactly like what you would imagine. It is that orange creamsicle. You can smell the citrus notes. You can smell that creamy vanilla ice cream in the middle on a hot day. So good. I love this. So Tangerine Creamsicle, this is a bestseller. So I do have high hopes that it will be returning next season, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I have learned my lesson. I've had way too many Scentsy heartbreaks to trust them. It's so funny because I always tell people like, you can't trust Scentsy. Like whenever you think that, oh yeah, sure, it comes back every season, or it's a bestseller, so for sure it's gonna come back, or it's a new release, so it's gotta come back because you've gotta give it a fair chance. Nothing is safe. So Tangerine Creamsicle is icy tangerine blended with mango and vanilla cream swirl. Make the sweetest tropical treat. It's so good. Like I said, so good on its own, but oh. And this is one that I absolutely adore on its own. Like I don't feel like I have to mix this one, but if there's like a time when I'm like, yeah, I'm loving this, but I feel like I want to just like freshen it up a little bit, mixing it with the Lemon Sorbet is a game changer. All right, last two, you guys, last two. If you're still hanging with me, I love you. Thank you. All right, and this is the last shocker. And I have high hopes, and I'll give you a reason why. Vanilla Waves. Oh, Vanilla Waves. You guys, I love Vanilla Waves. It is so good. I love this because it is such a good, for me, it's not like it's not really a bakery vanilla, in my opinion. For me, this is more of a floral vanilla. So pretty, so pretty. I love this. Absolutely fantastic. One thing that does give me some hope is the fact that this is going to be available in the body line this fall and winter season. So I'm hoping that because of that, they will bring back Vanilla Waves next spring and summer. I just feel like, why would you get rid of it in the wax? It's so good. It's so good. This is fantastic on its own, but if you are looking to give anything you have in your collection a bakery twist, mixing it with Vanilla Waves is gonna do just that. It's so good. So good. Like I told you, I sold my California house with the Squeeze the Day Sugar Cookie and Vanilla Waves mix. So just saying. This does say it's a bestseller, so there's another hope that it will be back, but I'm not taking a chance. It will be coming back into my club for sure. Vanilla Waves is described as sea salt and whipped vanilla crash into sticky caramel for an elegant fusion of opposites. And I do kind of pick up that salty note, but I like it. I really, really like it. Some people say that they smell popcorn with this, and I can kind of get that, but I don't know. I love this. It's so good. All right, last but most certainly not least, you've made it, friends. You've made it. Last one that we are saying goodbye to this spring and summer season is Watermelon Tangerine. I'm not super shocked by this because watermelon scents typically you're not gonna see around the fall and winter months, but this is the nice one, and this is one that has done well for me in this house that did not do well in our last house, but this was really good. So really great balance of the sweetness of the watermelon, the citrus, tangerine, just it's a really good balance. Really nice, not a powerhouse, but does well. So if you are not looking for a powerhouse, but you want something a good like medium scent throw, this is really good. Watermelon Tangerine is also a bestseller, and this is described as sweet watermelon slices spiked with juicy tangerine and dewy greens. So good. Okay, we have gone through and sniffed through all 61 of the retiring fragrances for the spring and summer season. Now I know that it's still 1,000,000 degrees outside, but just know that all of these scents in the bars, scent circles, and room sprays are going to be leaving us at the end of this month. We're just a few days away from August 1st. August 1st, none of these bars, scent circles, or room sprays are going to be available again. Not unless they come back for the spring and summer season, next spring and summer, or if they pop up in clearance at some point down the road, but we don't know when or if they are ever going to come back. So just consider yourself warned. One thing I do like to do is give you my top picks. So I've made a little like stash over here. So let me see. What do we have? Okay, so I've done my top 18. I was gonna do like a top 6. I was gonna give you like I'm gonna give you what I have here, and then I'll give you my top 6 picks from this situation. There's 61, you guys. There's so many, and I would still continue to pick more out of this, but these are like my must-haves. Okay, and not in any particular order either. Okay, so not in any particular order here. Prickly Pear and Agave has to make my list. This is just for top 18, or this is just for top 18. I will give you my top 6. Pink Sugarberry Mint has to make my list. Vanilla Waves has to make my list. Camu Camu has to make my list. Skinny Dippin' has to make my list. I think I'm showing you all these upside down. Plumeria Peach has to make my list. Pink Cotton has to make my list. Sugared Strawberry is a must-have. Squeeze the Day is a must-have. Pina Colada Chacha is a must-have. Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze, must-have. Oh my gosh. Jammy Time is a must-have. Oh my gosh, you guys. Bonfire Beach, Make a Splash. My club is in trouble, you guys. Sea Salt and Avocado, have to have it. Summer Holiday, have to have it. Rainbow Sherbet, have to have it. And Tangerine Creamsicle, can't live without it. So top 6. Let's go Rainbow Sherbet. Oh, where's Coco Lime? Coco Lime has to make my must-haves too. Okay, 2, so okay, 6. Oh boy. One more. Okay, top 6. Top 6. Skinny Dippin'. Again, with the upside down. What's with it, Lisa? So Skinny Dippin', Camu Camu. Again, upside down. Summer Holiday, Squeeze the Day, Coco Lime, and Rainbow Sherbet. Those would be my top 6 picks for everything that is leaving us at the end of this month for the fall and winter season coming up. So go ahead and comment down below if you're still hanging out with me. Go ahead and comment down below. What are you so sad to be leaving? What are you adding to your club? maybe this is the time you're going to be setting up your club because maybe some of your favorites that you can't live without are going to be leaving. Let me know down below. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me during this incredibly long video. I warned you at the beginning it was going to be long. I saw how many that were leaving us and I was like, oh boy, this one's going to be a long one because your girl likes to talk. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you did stay around for the whole thing, I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of content. If you like the really long videos, I really appreciate it. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Scentsy. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. And like I said, coming up in the next video or two, we will be working through my Scentsy Club together and kicking some things out and adding some things in that I cannot live without. Have an amazing day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.